Howdy all, welcome to Lex Lives. I think it's time we play a little Minecraft. Alright. I did not get back on here and figure out where this is supposed to go. You know that? Alright, let's do that. So this is the door. So this should be the peak. So, oh, dang it. So that's fine. This stuff just needs to go back a little bit. Yeah, I think I can do this. I need to break this stuff out. And we'll move this back a little bit. It's so bizarre to see the clouds in the sky. On one of my other series I was just recording in, I can't see the clouds. The texture pack doesn't have clouds. I don't understand why it doesn't have clouds. It bothers me that it doesn't have clouds. And when I'm not lazy, which I have been, then what I do is I go in there and I tear out the texture pack's cloud, which is no cloud, and redo it for having clouds. Okay, now if this goes... Where's the path that I used? Oh, it was over here. That's right, that's right. Alright. Now, this is the door. So I really need... what? I need... this to start over one more, I think. Let me just take down the whole thing, and we'll figure this out. Okay, so this is the door. Let me just go ahead and mark that. That's the door. So this is where the arc needs to go. So this is a block, stair, stair, stair. Nope, stair, stair. There should be one here too. So this is where it should start. Stair. 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 Nope, see, I screwed that up again. We aren't even to... Ugh. Dang, angly house. Okay. Stair. Block. Stair. Block. Stair. And block. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, okay, I think that fits. Okay. So then on the other side, over here, then this would go stair. I totally didn't use a stair. This would go stair. All right. fall down, block, stair, stair. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Except that this side is wall, so I can't do it with stairs. Yep, that's exactly what we had. The reason that this got cut off is because we ran the wall up here. And so this is in the back. This whoops. I mean, that's fine. The problem is that this is now angled too big. Maybe I should angle it all the way to the ground. It didn't angle all the way to the ground though. But we're 2 spaces off. But didn't I decide that this was off? No, I didn't, because this is wall, right? Isn't that what I decided? This is wall. I remember I messed with this and screwed it all up, so get out of here. Yeah. This is the wall. Yep, we're good. All right. Well, I don't know if we're good, but we're something. And I can get back over here. Look. So, since the I don't know what that guy was looking at, but he was not paying attention to me. Backstab. Stealth kill. Not really. That'd been cool if I had stealth kill, but we don't particularly have any kind of stealth kill in here. Yeah, so the with the room being to the studs naked, that included the space between the roof and this room back here. And so when we remodeled, we actually went ahead and turned this into a crawl space for storing stuff. And I actually want to change this, I think. I think I'm going to lower the ceiling in this room by 1. And it will allow me to make this look kind of the way it was. Let me, whoa, I don't want to make that many. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just do 12. And so what we had was, well, okay. So when we first started working on it, and I wasn't in charge of remodeling, I mean, it was my room, you know, and I paid for a lot of what went into the remodeling. But this, let's take this out of here and just put a block in there then. This was the opening, and it actually was a triangle at first. And so we just put plastic over top of this to keep the bats and other critters at bay. And okay, I think that should be, yeah. And, oh, nope, I missed a spot. And so with the plastic being over this, you could hear like the bats and stuff crawling around trying to find their way out. And never had anything really, but oh, that's not true. Uh, we had a problem with mice one year too, and so what I had was a piece of the paneling that made up the walls, and we had well, no, that was later. That was later. Most well, while it was being remodeled, it was just plastic, stapled with a staple gun onto the 2x4s that made up the opening. And later, then I cut the triangle piece of wood out, and I don't remember how I got that to stay in place, but I think what I did was I ran some screws through the. I'm pretty sure that's what I did. I put a piece of 2x4 behind the piece of paneling at the top corner and the bottom corner, and then you run screws through the through the trim, and so that held it in place. Just take a drill with a Phillips head screwdriver and just and it's all in place, keeping the creatures out. And so all right, now what I want to do is I gotta think about what this looks like. With my stairs here, I need this to go like that, I guess, and we'll just replace those blocks with dark wood blocks. Come on, get on there. Oh, I can't reach it. Whoa, that was a horrible jump. What did you just do? But yeah, so with the bats, seriously, guy, do you not know how to play the game? Sometimes I doubt this guy knows how to play the game. Ah, really? Really? This is why I don't do parkour maps. There you go. Okay, now. Nice. Nice. Okay, and then we'll cut this out, this out, this out. Replace those with the dark oak pieces. And then we want to do it on the other side here too. So actually that's wall. But let's go ahead and put the dark oak in here, like so. And then what am I going to do at the top here? Maybe I should just put in an oak plank. It's not an oak plank. I meant an oak slab. I kind of want it to peak. I can't get to peak because it's Minecraft, right? So I'm just going to have to accept that it's not going to be the way I want it, I guess. Give me those. Turn these into stairs because we're going to need more stairs. And throw out this apple because why are we carrying an apple? I don't know. But the bats, I just remember that it was kind of bizarre, I guess, the way this was set up with the plastic and stuff. And so what you would do is first you would hear the bats moving around in the backdrop. Actually, this should probably be a square of oak instead. And then let's put that oak slab in here. Oh no, wait, that's not what I want, is it? Because let's raise that up one. Oh, it knocked me down. And so it'd be like one day you would hear the bat moving around, and then you might see the bat in the plastic trying to find his way through. And so it'd take a couple of days of maneuvering around to finally make it out. And and so you always knew when the bat was about to come out. It was pretty pretty bizarre, I guess, setup. And uh, so many times the bats just come out. Um, and then I know I promised to tell the story of the other critters, so one of the things that I had was uh, so when I was younger, my friends, I'm gonna have to figure out where these actually meet in here. But my friends, they had this couch, and we always joked that there was a sleeping spell on this couch because it was so comfortable, so comfortable. And his mother decided to, I don't know why I just got rid of that. I'm gonna need that in place. His mother decided she wanted new furniture, and so she got rid of the sleeping couch, we called it, and so it was disappointing to get rid of the sleeping couch. It was, a big part of I don't know, the fun. And so they were gonna throw it away, and so I brought it home. And because I had this room had space for couch, as you can see, it was quite a large room. And so I had the sleeping couch, brought it in, and it was funny because people would come over to watch movies and stuff. They'd sit on the couch, just go to sleep. It was so comfortable. It was old. It was ugly green color, and and just I don't know. It was like Ambien, man. Not that I've ever had an Ambien, but that's what I imagine it was like. Sit down, turn on the movie, out cold. I don't fall asleep sitting up on things, and I have fallen asleep sitting up on that couch. So it was something else, and it's we had it up there in the room. I had TV up there. I don't even remember what TV I had up there. I guess I bought a TV is what I did. I bought a TV. Um, it went in this order. I remodeled my room, and then I was in college, and I did work study for college, which you work on campus and get paid. And well, I mean, some of it goes toward like your books and stuff, but anything left over was kind of take home pay at that point. And so the first thing I bought was a recliner, because I never had a good chair, and I always wanted to get a good chair, and so bought a recliner. And it's actually the recliner I'm currently sitting in. I've had it for, wow, let's say I've had this thing for 18 years, maybe. That long, really? Wow. Yeah, apparently I've had this chair for 18 years. It's still in good condition, no tears or rips or anything. There are a couple of smooth spots on the texture on the arms where my mouse and pad and stuff set, so it's not in perfect condition, but still works great. Um, you know, and so that was the first thing I bought, and the second thing I bought was a TV to go in my room. And actually, I might have bought the TV before that. I might have bought the TV from. I used to, when I was younger, around here being rural, they farmers hire people to do work. Well, okay, that sounds dumb. People get hired to work on farms all the time, but in the summertime, I mean, there's work that's only done at certain times of the year, and so they hire seasonal labor. And so I have spent many summers working seasonal labor jobs, and they suck. I have never had an enjoyable seasonal labor job, and so, who am I kidding? I don't like any jobs, for that matter, I guess. But doing hay in the middle of July when it's like 110 degrees out and you're supposed to be in the haymow, and in the haymow it's like 150 degrees and you're throwing around bales of hay and it's extremely hot and you can barely breathe and the air is full of chaff, which is hay dust, basically. And it's not a fun job, but I probably bought my TV with that. I probably had the TV before I went to college. Actually, it didn't pay very well either. But it was, it was a job, I guess. It paid better than some things, but not as much as it probably should have for as hard of work it was. Um, I mean, I'm not saying it should be paid as much as I get paid now, but I think there was a point where I was getting paid. I know one guy paid me like $2.50 an hour, and you don't get tips doing hay. Sorry. Uh, Sometimes you get lunch though, which was nice. Um, I guess. I don't know. I've never been a big fan of, well, you're gonna get fed as a reason for not paying me well. Uh, Anyways, so I had the TV, I had the couch, and so one of the things I used to do, and I don't do anymore, is I would do movie night at my house. And I think I talked about this already, and so I would rent the new releases every week, and I had a local video rental place. We got on pretty friendly terms after renting the new releases every week. I used to go to a couple different places, and the one place never had anything in, so I stopped going there, and I just stuck with the other place. Um, and so what I did was I started in the other room. We got the couch when it was still in the other room, I guess. I remember having it in the other room, but that. Okay, no, it was in this room first. So I had this room, and they were gonna throw it out, and so I brought it home, and we had enough of the stuff cleaned out. There was a pile of stuff on this side of the room right here, and so the couch sat over here, and then the TV was over here, and then my bed was over here, and that's important. So the couch back was here, right, and my bed was here for the story. Let me put down some blocks so you can see. So my bed was here, like that, and the couch sat over here, and like I said, it was this ugly green plaid couch, and so it sat here, and so then the TV was over against this wall. Of course, the distances aren't quite as big as they are because these are blocks, but so we had the TV. Well, it was up on a stand, I guess, and it was a bigger TV. And so we had this TV, right? And we got the everything. And so people come over. I had my chair. My chair was in here too. Uh, and was my chair in here? No, I bought my chair later. Did I have my chair? I can't remember if I had my chair in here or not. But let's say I did. Let's say I had this chair, and I probably had another chair up here for people to sit in. And so my friends would come over, some of them. And in fact, one of them came over every week for years, for movie night, and until he got married. And then as soon as he got married, that stopped. Not that his family wasn't welcome, just that his wife didn't like me. In fact, I basically have stopped talking to that guy because his wife doesn't like me. I was friends with him from kindergarten. And when he got married, I was invited to their house one time, and she was mad because she hadn't put away the groceries, and she was afraid that I might want her to make us something. I had never been to their house before. I never even really spent time with her. I don't know where she got the idea that I would ask them to make me something. But she was worried that I would ask her to make us something. And that's the last time I was ever invited to their house. And shortly after that, he stopped coming over for movie night. Which is really bizarre. And so, like, it got to the point where he couldn't even... Like I said, it's probably been years since I actually talked to him. And she wouldn't even let him email me, or he doesn't even chat with me on Facebook. you know. But anyways, so he would come over every week. At least him would be here every week for movie nights, and so okay. Now. I don't know if this is gonna work out right or not. I think this is gonna be too tall, honestly. I think this is probably gonna meet somewhere a little lower, which is a problem because I need it all to tie in. So I don't know. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, I was telling you about the animals. Yeah. So 1 year or maybe 2 years. We wound up with these animals that came out of the walls, since it was all... I actually started sleeping in the room before we were finished remodeling. I just couldn't wait. It was too... Well, like I said, it was years before we actually finished remodeling. I think I figured it was 10 years, so I was 27 or 28 when we put the last piece in place. Because every time I went to work on something, my father would tell me to slow down. And then eventually it's just, I did all the remodeling, and once I did the remodeling, then it went much faster. But we got these mink in the room. And so I think they're called mink. Ermine. I think that's a type of mink. It's a type of weasel or something. And it changes colors depending on what time of year it is. So like in the wintertime, their fur turns white. And the rest of the year, their fur is just kind of brown or black. And so a pair of them came and were living in the house. And so... they're really noisy in the walls, and then somehow they figured out how to get in the room. I mean, part of the room wasn't finished yet, so part of the room was still open to the studs against the side here, and so the mink would come out at night. And so you'd hear them just running around the room, and no matter what we did, we couldn't get rid of them. I mean, I guess we could have killed them, but we didn't want to kill them. And so it was pretty crazy with the mink, but I remember one of the crazy things that they did was um, they would run around and they climb on things. They never climbed in the bed or anything. I didn't have to worry about that, but I would see them and they'd be chasing each other, playing, and so they would run and jump on the back of the couch and just hang on the back of the couch, and so it was just the funniest thing to watch. But they also ate bats, which was awesome because then they kept the bat population out. I know it sounds like I lived out in the middle of nowhere, but once we got this set up, it was, the animals stopped coming in. But while it was open to the studs, it was pretty crazy. Um, all right, well, I think I'm gonna call it there, and we'll work on this room later some more. It's starting to come along pretty nice, I think. Pretty close to what we had. I think this here, though, was a little more, I don't know. The problem is these angles are hard to get in here. I might need to make this angle smaller, actually. I'm probably going to have to tear all this down and start over one more time and just move this one block to the right, I think. And then it will be better. Maybe. I don't know. All right, click like if you like, subscribe, be sure and catch the next one, and I'll talk to you later.